Hello everyone, this is Frank and we are going to talk about the new YouTube channel layout, which we all got forced into today. It feels like a good moment to do it now that everyone has to experience the horrible things about it, as well as the good things actually, because there are a few of those as well. I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons, and also what should be improved about it, and what I'm quite frankly really surprised that they haven't improved already. It's so weird. You might wonder who I am to talk about this. Well, for one thing, it's my job. um, I work as a journalist, as you may know. I usually work with the internet. I work as an editor. I've handled quite a big amount of very large web pages in Sweden, both for companies and private ones. I started my first private web pages when I was 9 years old, in the good old days of Notepad, where we wrote our web pages in simple HTML. Those were the days. First big one was at 11. Second big one was at 15, and the third big one was in May 2006, I believe. Yeah. I don't have a big private one at the moment because I closed it down about a year ago, because I've had it for such a long time, and it was just so much work. I wasn't getting any money from it because I didn't want any ads on it or anything, because there was mainly writing on it, things I felt was important, which didn't fit for some reason in web pages. No, I mean, of course, newspapers. Sorry about that. And so I wanted to keep it entirely free of commercials and just do my thing. It got too big though. Before I closed it down, if I wrote an important article, I could get about 200,000 unique visitors a day and about 800,000 to 900,000 site views. You have to keep in mind that this webpage was in Sweden, just by me. Not by anyone else. Everything written on it was by me. Everything handled on it, all the comments, all the moderating, all the coding, everything was by me. So it just took too much time, and people demanded too much of it, and I just flatlined and was just like, screw this for a while. I'm taking a break. A break which I am still enjoying, by the way. It's very nice. I will eventually start up a new one when I feel like it. Oh God, crazy. Anyways, so yes, I do feel like I can talk about this quite a lot. So let's start with the pros. Banner is fine, and I think it's good that it's now bigger, and it works really well for television screens and all kinds of portable devices. That is really good. I would actually prefer though, if it were the case that you could upload specific images for each kind of device if you wish to, because that would be even better. But this is actually better than it used to be when it comes to the banners, so that is fine. It is also really good, and we are in the unsubscribed view now, by the way. I also think it's really good that you can choose a video to show to your viewers that are not actually subscribed to you. And naturally, you should put the video which you think will attract the most views and the most amount of subs there. Like how I have naturally chosen a picture of a pretty girl with boobs and blood. That feels silly. It does. I might absolutely change that, by the way. Recent uploads, that is fine. The way that you can actually feature playlists in another way here is really good. I really do advise that you do some featured playlists. You can name them whatever you want, of course. They don't have to be called featured. That is really good. And if you have a smaller channel, like I do, I really do advise that you put videos there with a bigger view count than most of your videos, because sadly people work like this. If they visit your channel and they see that you don't have a lot of views, they would probably assume that your content is probably not very good, even though it is. That is what a lot of people will presume. Not everyone works like that, but quite a fair amount of people do. So if you have a smaller channel, put videos there with a bigger amount of views. It will work better, and it will probably give you more subs. Probably will. So do that. And it's very good that you can do this. This is actually good for big channels as well. It is especially good for For channels which maybe doesn't publish videos every day, but they put more work into their videos, more editing, more fancy stuff. This is actually really good for those kinds of channels. And yeah, so that is good. But now the good things are done, and we will go into the cons. Okay, so naturally the con, which everyone knows about, every single person on the whole of YouTube, I would presume, you can't personalize your site at all. It just looks like every other one. That is completely bad. It really is. It's like you're surfing around on Facebook. It's so bad. It's so bad. And another bad thing is how YouTube advises people to use the trailer video function. They actually advise people to put up a trailer video, which doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. Most of these trailer videos, as you've probably seen, you're probably subscribed to people who's been uploading a channel trailer video, and you watched it, and usually it's, hello, my name is, welcome to my channel, happy to have you here, my channel is about, and then we're usually about 10 or 15 seconds into the clip, where that person in question, the new one, has probably already become bored and started doing something else. That is not a good thing. Not at all. Because let's face it, if you're not already interested in something, why would you want to watch a trailer of it? Like, you will press play on a trailer. Like, let's say that you want to watch a movie. You might search for movie trailers to find out which movie you want to watch. Let's say that it's a movie you've been looking forward to. Let's say it's a movie by a favorite director or with a certain kind of actor you really like. You will willingly watch that trailer. But if you just surf around on YouTube, you find a channel and it's like, oh, a trailer, wow, it's a commercial for this channel. No, not really, no. You already have to be interested in some way to watch that trailer. So it's a shame that YouTube advised people to do this, because I don't think it's a good idea. You should just put your best content up there. The best one. Recent uploads. This kind of playlist works fine. It shows your latest video to the left. It is weird, however, because every other playlist you create will always show the oldest one first. And this is strange. You see, YouTube already has the functionality to show the most recent one first. They also have the functionality to show the most popular ones first. They have all of this functionality, but for some reason they have not combined it in other kinds of playlists. What would be natural to do would be that you could put a choice in sorting in every playlist that you make, how it will be shown on the front page. Because usually your latest content is better than your old content. It usually is. You get better as you make new content. That's just the way it works. So that is strange, and they already have this functionality, so it doesn't make sense that they haven't implemented it already. So that is actually really, really bad. Why do they give you this functionality but just parts of it? It doesn't make any sense, especially since they no doubt know that it works like this. The other con, which I quite frankly don't understand either, because this is just like, when you start making any kind of site on the internet, this is like one of the major things that is pushed and that you always have to think about. You have to have a good menu. There is none. You have no choices whatsoever in making a good menu. You can't even do it in text. You can do nothing. And that doesn't make sense. Because that's like, when you learn website design, that's like the first thing you learn. So obviously Google knows about this, but they haven't done it, which is weird. It's so weird, and it's so easy to do. It's so easy to do. I mean, sure, you can edit your channel navigation for a bit, but it's just the choices you have there is just silly. It's silly. What you should be able to do is that you should be able to make your own personalized menu here, either in text or in images. Let's say that you have a gaming channel, and let's say that you have the combination of Minecraft and Call of Duty. Now, in general, people who watch Minecraft videos, they know that all enjoy Call of Duty videos, and vice versa. Some people do, most people don't. It should be very good if you can just have a button like Minecraft, Call of Duty, and they can go straight to all that kind of content. This could either be managed by playlist or by tags. There are a lot of choices in which this could be made, but this choice is not here, and that is super strange. It's also strange because there could be a golden golden opportunity for Google to push Google Plus. Because it would be really good if people on YouTube, this would be super good for Google Plus, if people on YouTube actually made their own Google Plus page about their channel, with a lot of discussions going on and everything. It would be a brilliant way for Google to make people use Google Plus more. But they haven't done that, and that is, quite frankly, it's strange. It's strange. So, next thing, which I think is completely strange, is this. Okay? Why on earth can't you decide anything about your headlines? Why can you just put down some small ugly looking text which no one will even read? Maybe some will, but not a lot of people. Like, you should at least be able to configure the size of it, but you can't do that, which is completely weird. Now, when people make web pages, it's very important to structure your content in a way which makes it super clear what kind of content it is. This is so important. This is also one of the most basic things you learn when you make web pages. One of the most basic and important things, and YouTube does not have this feature. And they undoubtedly know about it. So it's so strange. Like, just imagine this, okay? Okay, Mechanical Monkey for the Beat server. Just written in a boring type. No one will see it. They might see the thumbs. Like, just imagine if I could put the most recent video up here. The best one. This first one is really laggy. It's not very good. It really isn't. I would probably like people to see like this one first. It's much better because it's more recent and it's recorded with a better computer. And also, it would be nice to have like a smaller banner here to kind of just separate this content from basic building in Minecraft down here. And this one is probably the worst looking playlist I have, because you see this crappy house first. And basic building in Minecraft, what does that say? Well, people, if they read this, they will see this, and then they will see this, and they will think, oh, basic building, so that's about learning how to place blocks so you make your first ugly square house. This is not at all what this playlist is about. What this playlist is about turning this crappy house into something quite impressive. Now, we can't see the last result here because something is bugged out here, it seems like. But yeah, that is what this series is about. It's some really simple steps on how to turn a crappy looking house into something great. And I would be able to describe that in some way here, but I can't. So people will see basic building and they will assume that the basic building will teach you how to make this. That sucks. It really does. If I would have, if I could like at least put a description here of some kind, that could be made clear that that was not it. Or if I could even put a banner there, it could be really clear. And it would make people click a lot more. But I can't do that. And it's super weird that Google has not implemented this, because it's just, wow. It's so weird. So yeah, at the moment, I am super frustrated at this. And yeah, I really do hope, and I do actually believe, that they will make most of the changes that I talked about now, because they are so important and they are so basic. So it doesn't make sense that they wouldn't. It totally doesn't make sense that they wouldn't. So I believe that they will. However, they've had this new design for a while now, and they haven't done any kind of changes that would be super easy to do, that would be really good. So I'm feeling sad about that, quite sad, and I'm wondering, like, don't they give a shit? That's what I think sometimes. But I do believe that they will implement most of these changes, and I hope that they will implement implement it immediately. It would be so easy for them to do, so I don't understand why they wouldn't. Especially like the sorting in the playlist, that would be so easy to do. So yeah. So yeah, this is Frank. I don't know how many people enjoy the ranting, but yeah, just want to talk about this. And yeah. And guys, if you have a small channel as well, do remember what I said about playlists with big amount of views on the videos. Do that. It's super important. And don't upload any shitty crappy trailer video. Just put your best one there and that's going to be good. Okay, this is Frank. Thank you for watching. Bye.